Step your game up.
Okay, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. We here with Joe Grit, Step Your Game Up TV. You know, all I can say is another one, man. We I don't know where we at with the numbers on the last interview we did, speaking on the Troy Ave situation. It was a regular interview, you know what I mean? It wasn't nothing, but I guess the people gravitated to it. So I think we over like 40,000 plus or something up there. You know, y'all can check it out. Step Your Game Up TV, YouTube, and see what it's about. Your boy, the people definitely respecting it. And you know what I mean, it's informative. It's giving y'all a glimpse. And you know, you could definitely tell the people respecting it just by, you know what I mean, just, you know, you always gonna have a little bit of haters, but the people that's just feeling that real talk, man, they definitely just embracing it and showing a lot of respect. So even to the point where, you know, you've got actually a lot of new followers as far as the music,
definitely,
and things like that. So a lot of stuff came up since the last time we talked, with the whole Troy Ave situation. You know, I think last time we talked, he was locked up, and you know, there wasn't a lot of facts going on, and there was a lot of speculation to what was going on. And you know what I mean, fast forward, you know, he's been locked up. You know, now we can say it, Tax Stone's been locked up, it's documented. You know what I mean? And you know, Banga was killed. His brother, Triple OG, Trife, spoke out, did an interview. Troy Ave did an interview. You know, Trife kind of did almost like a reply interview to Troy Ave, but let's not, you know, get ahead of ourselves. Let's just go into, you know, the Troy Ave interview. We're gonna go first. So just tell me your thoughts on watching the Troy Ave interview, and just let me know, has anything changed since the last time we spoke?
Troy Ave interview, it was interesting for the fact that I feel like he had a lot of points I agree with the whole interview, and then there was some parts that I felt was flawed, or not even flawed. You know what? Because everybody character or their personality, how they come up off to different people, is different. You know, some people, the way he comes off is like braggadocious, boasting or whatever, and that's cool. That's him. So, you know, that's not how I am, but that's him. So, you know, knowing that the events he's speaking on is true, we all know that it's true. I don't take nothing from him for what he said and even what he's about, as far as him, you know, securing his future, his bag, his money, whatever he want to talk about. That's what he want to do. So I don't. Yes. I don't feel no way about it, you know. I think the way he handled,
you'll see the price and
okay, thank you.
the way he handled his dealings with I guess with Banga family, that part of the interview was like the only thing that really like had me like, I don't know, you know, maybe I'd deal with that whole situation different. But as far as what he did at the Urban Plaza, or allegedly did, and all that stuff, I respect it. I respect it, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I definitely do.
And definitely, I'm gonna ask you this, right? We all know you've had people close to you pass, and, you know, violent situations and all that. So let's say, you know, just somebody, you know, that was close to you passed, and for whatever reason, maybe the older brother is blaming you for whatever reason. You know, sometimes people just be tight. You know, that was their brother, whatever. You know, whatever. How would you have handled that situation as far as with dealing with the mother and dealing with
It's crazy. A lot of being from that environment, right? I always tell people the stories is almost always the same. It's just different details to it. I mean, I can't say I have the same story as Troy Ave, but I do have a story of a friend passing of mine. The family feeling the way towards the friends on how the passing took place because he was killed, and also just following up with the family, the mother and cousins and whatever the case may be. So I feel like if it's true to what he said about him reaching out, then I definitely respect it. I respect it. But at the same time, when I was listening to Shanduke, which is Trife, I feel him. The mother, that's her child. You know what I'm saying? So whatever she say, go. You know what I'm saying? I've dealt daily with my friends who've passed on, mothers, and whatever she say, go. Like if she doesn't want everybody, she wants everybody in suits at the funeral, then me, I'm gonna respect that and come with a suit. If she doesn't want flowers, or I guess I heard that in the interview, you just respect it. As a parent, and obviously Troy Ave is a parent. I think he should respect it and understand that, and then also respect that, because I know a mother that just lost her son 2 months ago. She rants a lot on Facebook, and even if you disagree with what she ranting about or whatever, you just let them be, because that's their child. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So even if they're wrong, it's like you just let them be. So I would say that that like I said, that part of the interview I really wasn't feeling. Even with him saying like, why they sent the body to Carolina and all that, like I feel like that's none of his business. Or it's out of your hands, you know what I'm saying? It's out of your hands, you know what I'm saying? Some people like to cremate people. I mean, I had friends cremated and they didn't even have the whole funeral thing, and of course you're like, dang, I wanted to pay my respects in that way. But like I said, the family, whoever owns the estate of the body of the person, it is what it is. So
yeah, and I think also, like, looking at that, like trying to accuse the family of just wanting to check was like, it seemed like he was trying to make it seem like they just wanted to, what I mean, just don't, they just like, yo, throw something to help the funeral. You want to know what it's, well, no, I just want to get flowers. I just want to.
See, I was conflicted on that part too, though, because at the same time, right, I hear him though.
Okay.
Because
so break it down.
He defended himself pretty good as far as he brought up Big Pun and several other rappers, right?
Okay.
When you're affiliated with somebody, when people pass and they're affiliated with people of a stature of being a rapper or wealthy people do expect certain things, and it's like, what you expected forever? Like, I don't know if Banga was under contract with Troy Ave, or it was just he was helping him out because he was helping him by, protecting him or coming to the studio, whatever the case may be, which I heard his brother speak on that. But if it was no legal paperwork saying like life insurance, you can't what would you expect him to take care of Banga or whoever, the person that passed on, family for the rest of their life. Like it's not, especially if it's not, like I said, it's not a job. It's not like I worked for the postal office or the IRS or whatever for years. So now in my retirement fund or whatever, it goes to my kids.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm kind of conflicted. I definitely understand.
What about just simply as like the funeral situation?
Yeah, that stuff like that, I think that should be definitely handled. If you got it and that was your man's like that, like that's what we said. French Montana with Chinks, and I've heard these stories. I've seen, I think Big Pun wife come at Fat Joe. I've seen Chinks. I think it's his wife and his mother come at French Montana. I wouldn't say Puffy in them, because I think Big Mom is pretty cool with them, but just several people I seen come at people like expecting this and that.
Yeah, matter of fact, Puffy and him had a situation, but he diffused it because she went on She went on the radio saying something real quick.
And then
Well, I don't know if somebody else said something, but then she put out a statement after that, like, I don't have no problem with Puff, we good. So I don't know if Puff
got that money. I was about to say,
yeah.
Puff could write that off.
But she
real
did come out, you know, the same thing that happened with the lock situation. We ain't want about the contract thing. Next thing you know, they said, we good.
We good, yeah. Puff could handle that.
Exactly.
But see, like I said, his wealth, he could handle that.
Exactly.
I don't care how big Troy Ave may think he seemed, but we know he's still an up and coming artist.
Exactly.
So at the same time, like he said, he got locked up. His money kind of stopped.
Yeah.
If you could get locked up or even go on vacation and your income's not building or whatever, you're not there yet. Like Puffy could literally probably sit in his room for the next 5 years and he's still good. Yeah, like Troy Ave is he's still up and coming. He's still doing his thing. So what more you gonna expect from somebody like that? And then at the same time, in his situation, he's incarcerated. He got lawyer fees. He got doctor fees, depending on if he had insurance. It's so much, you know what I'm saying? And then it just happened. Like, it's not even it might not be a year yet. You think it's a year?
Nah, it's not. It was a summertime. It was a summertime, right?
Okay, yeah. So, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not even a full year. So, it's so much, like, going on. So, I understand that part. And like I said, in my situation, I'm not wealthy to take care of nobody but my family, but my kids and my my lady and stuff like that. So with my friends that passed on, best I could do for the family is always pay my respect to their mothers, pick up their kids, take their kids to the park, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I really can't do too much financial because I don't got it even for my own. I try to grind for my own. Exactly. But I always represent grade A. So even just to speak on grade A, when I do try to put together any shirts, CDs of his, those type of things, and like I said, it's not me Puffy putting out a new Biggie album. Like, I'm not making millions off of it. Probably not even going to hit 1,000. But whatever I could get, I send it to his son. Sneakers, whatever the case may be. So I feel like you are obligated to handle to an extent, but I don't feel like in 15 years, Banga's mom should be expecting anything.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Besides him upholding her son's name, whatever, song, whatever the case may be, and definitely because I know a lot of people watching this. I'm speaking off of my opinion on these matters, so I don't want nobody to take it as disrespect or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I try to use more of my life and to cover these issues, or whatever like that. But that's how I feel about that situation.